The most important thing for any organization is profit. The leading indicator of profit is growth, and the leading indicator of growth is the number of customer segments that you are able to serve. Understanding different customer segments, what are the problems that they are facing, and what we can do to serve them better is very, very important. This, at its crux, involves diversity, equity, and inclusivity, both in problem framing as well as solution design.
When you try catering to something very large as a project, it might get a lot of questions. You might need to do a lot of hard work. But if you start small, prove your wins, and then kind of pitch it to your stakeholders, it has a better chance of landing well, right? So that's, I think, 3 major points to build more inclusive digital products.
If you have a large team, the number one thing to do is to keep the fundamentals of product development, product management, and product design to its core. Number one, always talk to different customer segments. When you're talking to different customer segments, you're always uncovering different insights, which are not only valuable for product development, but eventually your growth as well. It is also important to test out those products with different customer segments and from different customer lenses. This makes your products more robust and less prone to fluctuations of different cycles that happen. To make that happen, it is very important that you have a diverse team, and that diverse team has an equitable and inclusive environment in which they can bring the ideas to the table, but also take those ideas to the development stage and test it out with different customers.
So I think it's a big myth that inclusive products don't really have a business use case, right? During the session also, we talked about a bunch of examples, but it can genuinely lead to newer revenue streams, right? Because your competition might not always be thinking of a specific audience, but if you can kind of narrow down a marginalized group which is underserved right now, it can literally translate into business outcomes. It's fantastic. That's one of the reasons why we are working closely with Ipmf as a key partner to shape this fellowship up. Because the biggest thing that it can help change is build a positive mindset in the ecosystem, right? Build a mindset of building for everyone irrespective of where they come from, right? So just that perspective shift, just that mindset shift is big enough reason for all of us to come together.
Ipmf is doing a fantastic job in building the next generation of leaders, and leaders who also understand how diversity, equity, and inclusivity is important for their organizations to build products that have sustainable growth. And bridging that gap between our social purpose and business impact is where Ipmf is doing a stellar job.